Hello! Today we're going to talk about Zhi Mu, which is an herb used in TCM and its use in treatment of mental illnesses, primarily depression. One of the active components of Zhi Mu is a chemical called Sarsasapogenin. This chemical appears to have effects on all of the three pathways described above, and therefore has the potential to improve symptoms of both depression and anxiety. Firstly, Sarsasapogenin increases overall levels of the monoamine serotonin and noradrenaline in the brain. It also inhibits the activity of monoamine oxidase, so that the higher levels of monoamines are broken down more slowly and can remain active for a longer period of time. Additionally, Sarsasapogenin can be modified to create a new derivative called YY21. YY21 has effects on both the neurotrophin and glutamate signaling hypotheses. It can both stimulate and inhibit excitatory signaling in the brain that involves glutamate to achieve a bidirectional balancing effect. What does this mean? Well, YY21 acts very quickly in the brain to increase the release of glutamate and raise levels of BDNF. This increases excitatory signaling that stimulates brain activity and increases levels of chemicals that are lowered in the neurotrophic hypothesis of depression. However, if glutamate levels increase, shouldn't that worsen the imbalance between activating and inhibiting brain signaling? Not necessarily. YY21 has a secondary effect that can normalize hyperactivity of brain signaling. If you've ever heard of ketamine, ketamine can bind to glutamate receptors and block them off. Glutamate is then unable to bind to its own receptors, and overexcited brain signaling is thus restored to a more normal level. YY21 in Zhi Mu works in a similar way. It binds to glutamate receptors and decreases their availability. So, even a higher level of glutamate from increased BDNF levels doesn't cause the brain to get overexcited. The BDNF glutamate pathway is thus stabilized from both directions. In conclusion, even though depression is a health issue that we don't know very much about, Zhi Mu has the potential to tackle depression from multiple angles and multiple pathways. Thank you.